Hi guys, I'm just going to do another quick update. It's the 25th of January 2021 and I've done a couple of videos today and I just wanted to do this one as well because I wanted to quickly talk about the new financial system. And I know a lot of people are talking about the quantum financial system and Jasara and Nasara. They are just representations of abundance, which is where we're going, where we're headed, where we are now. So basically, the quantum financial system, I understand, is being touted as a digital system, and it's some sort of reset and all of this caper. And then there's the Great Reset, which is the cabal trying to do a reset. The reset is that you come into your power and you understand that you are the gold and the silver. Your soul essence is gold, represented by gold. Your body, your vessel, is silver, and your currency is pure energy. So your currency is backed by gold and silver. Now there are many commodities that on planet Earth that we perceive as valuable. Gold and silver are two. There are many more, and I mean, gold is valuable and silver is valuable if you know what it is, and it is what I just told you. It's the soul essence and the body. Gold bars and silver coins, or lumps of gold and silver, basically, are they really that valuable? Yes, you can swap them for things, but can you eat gold? Can you drink silver? So in my view, food and pure clean water is more valuable than gold and silver. I mean, it stands to reason. It's obvious. When you sit and actually think about it, it's really obvious. So basically, you are the value. It's all you. You create everything you see. It starts in your heart. Your heart, funny enough, is, if you didn't know this, is the first thing that's created in your body. It's an over-unity device that's capable of bringing manifestations into the physical reality, your holographic world, because it is a holographic world. You project things into your world through your imagination and bringing it into heart. You see a manifestation. Now, if you know something, knowing is the most powerful. Belief is the next most powerful thing. And it's only your knowing and believing, or not knowing and not believing, that puts limits in your world. So if you don't believe something, then I have to tell you, you're never going to see it. You might not know something, but you might believe it. It's going to take a little bit longer, but you're going to bring it in. If you know it, you're just going to see it there and then, without a delay. So it is the knowing and the believing that creates the speed of the manifestation, and it's the speed of heart, what you know and believe in your heart. Your heart is the device that makes it happen. So so as far as that could come in the form of crypto coins, making you a few quid. It could come in the form of living on a bit of land that's abundant, that's very easy to grow food on. It could just be that you decide, right, I'm having an abundant life. There's no struggles in my life. It's just everything flows to me. There's no delays. Whenever I decide I want something, it turns up. What do you believe? What can you do? And it's not just about things, it's about people, about love, about experiences. And you match those frequencies with your heart, because all of these things that you want, whether it's a loving partner, or children, or friends, or going to a place that you might want to visit. These are all frequencies, and when you match these frequencies in your heart, that's when they come into your physical holographic world. So you're through your heart, you're projecting experiences into your holographic world. So the physical doesn't really exist, so to speak. It's all in imagination and in heart, but your body is physically here, so you can have an experience with it, because if you wasn't in form, then there are experiences that you can have. So that's why you've got your form. So you can basically project whatever you want, and it's we affectionately call it Abracadabra. And this is what is the it's not a new financial system, it's not a new value system. What is new is that we are conscious of it and are consciously aware of it. So before, we was doing this all along. We have always been creating everything in our lives, for the good, for the bad, the pretty, the ugly, you know, however you want to perceive that. But we've always been creating everything from the minute of creation of our own hearts. And we just haven't been consciously aware that it's us. So in essence, to explain this in 2 words, it's you. And in another 2 words, it's abracadabra. So that is what it is, and it's very key to let you know as well, now that we've all shifted and expanded, and to a point now when, if you're trying to create something to create harm to something or someone else, then it's not going to manifest, because the energies don't support harm anymore. We're coming out of a phase of where we created and was able to cause harm. There is no more of that happening. You know, we've shifted. The frequencies have changed. So that's really important to note that. But as far as, you know, value, you are the whole value. Financial is just a branch of value within the value system. So the financial system is not the value system, it's a branch within the value system. And I think that's important for people to know that. And because there's been a lot of talk about currency, we've got the fiat paper currency, and people say, oh, it's got no value to it, just people's belief in it is what gives it its value. And we're having a new system where it's backed by gold, and people think, oh, the gold bars, oh, that makes it worth something. No, gold bars, silver, all these other commodities, they don't make it worth anything. What makes it worth something is you knowing that you are the gold and you are the silver, your body and your consciousness as one, your consciousness operating your vessel. That is what the quantum financial system is. And the reason that the energies don't support harm is because everybody's starting to feel again. The separations are leaving. You can feel what you're doing to another. And in essence, in a quick explanation, you're all the one consciousness. There is only one consciousness. And as individuals, you are fractals of that one consciousness. For want of a better explanation, the consciousness is the pie, and you are all slices of the pie. You are all part of the one, and you are all interconnected, and everything that you see in your world comes from your heart space. And without you, then there is nothing. There is no thing. What world, how does your world exist when you don't exist? So if there isn't you, there's no thing, nothing. So you are the gold, you are the silver, you are the abundance, and there is no more harm to be done. That's not the place where we are right now. And if you don't want to, if you choose that you want to struggle, then that's your choice. But to a point where it causes harm and it causes the frequencies to not be in alignment with abundance and with love, then that's not going to be supported. So I really wanted to make that really clear. And your pure energy currency is converted by the will and the word of you, of what you desire to experience. So whether that's cash, whether it's to have a loving relationship, whether it's to have amazing holidays or drive a fantastic car, live in a nice house. Some people might want to live in a really big house, others might want a little cottage. Somebody else might want to live in an apartment. We all have our own preferences, and we can all convert our own currency to whatever we want. We are able to experience what we want through free will and manifest that in heart. So there's no financial system coming from the outside. That's not how it's going to work. It all comes from in you. There's no one coming from the outside to save you and bung you loads of free cash. This is not what it's about. Not in any sense of it at all. It's not about that. If you're consciously aware and you think, hey, I want the government to bring in this system called Nasara where they bung me some free cash, yeah, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to pay that energy. Great stuff. That's what you'll see manifest. But if you want to really manifest anything and everything, then you need to come into your heart space and be really consciously aware that you can basically do abracadabra. You really can. So it's just a case of you decide, what do you want? There's lots of books about this. They're not explaining it quite as clear cut as what I just did, I don't think, because I've read loads of these books. The Secret said, imagine that, when you go to the shops, you want to get a parking space right outside, or when you go to the school every day, you can get a parking space right outside. And people, they tried this experiment out. They paid energy to that, and every day the parking space that they wanted was there. That's called abracadabra. So I really hope you can see that. And I'm going to upload this now, and because I can't really expand on that anymore. It's pretty easy. It's think of what it is that you want, make sure that it's not causing harm to everyone or anyone, and bring the intentions for it to be an experience where no one gets harmed. Excuse me. And bring that into your heart and let it go. Trust. That's what trust law is. You trust that once you've ordered from the catalogue of the universe, so to speak, that it will turn up. The same as if you order your online shopping and you pick a time slot, it's turning up at that time, and it's going to turn up. So that's called trust. So if you trust that it's going to come, hey presto. So I had a bit of fast tracking from Heather. I know I've spoken about Heather quite a few times in got a frog in my throat. But I spoke about Heather quite a lot of times in my videos. And Heather did the OPPT filings with Randall Hollis Hilner and Caleb Skinner, and they basically set humanity free. They were intending to lift limits and let people know that this is what it's all about. So I do recommend reading all of that material and looking into consciousness. If you don't know, I expect that if you're watching this video, then you've already started to do that. So go create, have fun, enjoy, and I shall see you all soon. Take care.